Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You are now tuning in to episode 50 of the Off the Menu podcast. I am your friend, your host, Key, here with my brothers, my co-host, Moose. What up? And Tay.
Hello, everyone.
And a special guest, a very special guest. I am happy to introduce to you Omar with Hoodlm Clothing, brand owner, entrepreneur, go-getter, big stepper, going crazy.
That's
Welcome.
crazy, bro. That's the whole thing.
It's funny when people watch the podcast, but then when like people come on as guests, they're like, "Man, that intro is kind of crazy. Like I feel it now." And it's like the icebreaker for everyone.
Get you pumped up.
Yeah.
I don't think they realize. Like you hear it when you're here. You know,
Like one of the dudes screaming in the back, he's like, yeah.
I heard my name. I think I heard someone say Omar. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I never thought about it, what it was like on the receiving end of that.
For real.
Yeah, bro.
Huh. Well, it's fun. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
He did that for a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Big step.
Don't intro us. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's episode 50 of the Off the Menu podcast.
Going crazy.
Episode 50 episodes.
Yo, I'm
Who would've
proud of
thought?
you guys.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 50
Yeah, thank you.
episodes.
And that means we have a very special guest here today, Omar of Hoodlm Clothing. Thank you for
Going
being here on our
crazy.
50th episode.
Thank you guys for having me, bro. It's
Thank you
crazy.
so
50
much.
episodes is
Yeah.
insane, yo.
Mhm.
It's almost 100.
episodes.
Almost there.
Almost 100. Halfway to 100, man.
Yeah, cup's half full now.
Cups half full.
Yeah, that's how you
Going
got to look at
crazy.
it always, you know?
That's
Yeah.
tight. That's tight.
As always, before I forget, we got IT technical support in the back. Seafood Ying going crazy.
Actually, wasn't that bad. That time.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Never.
We getting
I'm
it
more
down.
prepared now.
Yes.
My heart's already pumping before,
Episode
so
50, bro.
Episode 50, man.
Y'all are veterans.
yeah. It took us 50 episodes to get used to that. No gunshots, just alarms and stuff. Okay.
No, we got to do a little. Come on. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I'm happy to be here, y'all. Like we said, episode 50. Well, we're happy to hear that Omar's here with us here, celebrating
Yes,
our
bro.
50th episode, and to also discuss, the clothing world and everything he does already, because he's going crazy on the streets.
Yeah, really.
For sure,
honestly.
bro.
Dude,
The
you
stuff
have,
that you're
bro.
making is nuts.
yeah.
And one
like-
thing I do want to say, like the first time I ever met Omar and the Hoodlum guys was at the very, very first pop up at the OM, the Organized Movements
Yeah.
shop. And right off the bat, bro, like the vibes you were giving off, you were like, yo, what's up to everybody? You were out there taking pictures. You were going crazy. You were showing me all like, I think you guys had like lighters.
Mhm.
You
I
had
think you had
everything.
lighters. I feel like I want to say a wallet maybe, but I don't know. I know for sure lighters.
Bro, I just like to make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know you
You know?
like you guys go super crazy with like the accessories and shit, like plushies. You got like I think you had ski mask and
Yeah,
shit.
Dude,
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
Like,
going
yeah, I
dummy.
did bring you guys some gifts. I don't know if like
Oh,
right now.
shit.
Yeah, he wasn't here when you told us.
You got the sack?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
what the hell?
shoot.
Show that for the
Holy
camera,
Put that
bro.
up. Put that
Yeah,
up.
we'll definitely pop
Oh
this
my
up.
That's
now.
hard, bro. We're gonna have to hang that up in here somewhere,
Alright.
bro.
Like
I'm
right
mad.
here, huh? We
Like
need to get
right
like a
there.
shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a little, every plushie has to have his little tag,
Hell
so it
yeah.
comes with
Dope,
his little
bro.
tag. So.
Authenticity.
Shout outs
There.
to you, bro. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
yeah.
brother.
I got
Yeah.
some more. Don't even worry.
Oh.
we got
shit.
Santa Claus coming into the 50th episode.
We got a haul.
I got a
here.
little hoodlum homie for you guys. too.
The little homie.
Yeah, I'll throw that
bro.
over to one
Yes.
of you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
let them
good
know,
catch, good
man.
catch.
Shit, bro.
And I know one of you guys one time told me you guys like these, so I brought one of these so you guys can play with them.
The marker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
That
a
was-
little-
Yeah.
That shit's
I know.
Goodbye.
I've seen this shit, and I was like, man, I was like, we should go get some of these.
Yeah.
Because you guys, this is the one thing I love is collecting graffiti markers
Yep,
and like
yep.
drips and all that stuff, just from the past, and that comes from me being in the creative space when,
Yep.
I watched all my cousins do graffiti, and I was in a graffiti crew when I was in Portland, so I love seeing this shit.
And like
It was amazing.
these drip marker things, they're like just aesthetically pleasing just to look at. Like
Yeah.
the crink
Yeah,
ones
bro.
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
bro, they're so hard.
Mhm.
So to see you guys doing shit like that is like super dope, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. And like I want to clear something up. It's just me doing all this, bro.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a
okay.
team, bro. I
Yeah.
do all the photos. I do all the designs.
I
Like,
swear there was like a couple of
yeah,
y'all.
bro. Like at first, when I first started my brand, there was a couple people helping me out, but that was like 7 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
All love and everything, but like now it's just me doing everything, you know.
Shout
so,
out to Omar one time.
good.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
One man show going. dummy
Yeah, it's
with
crazy, and like I've got to a point where I know like I need a team. You know, like it's like you
Yeah.
can't do it all
does
by
get there.
yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's
No, shout outs to
exhausting.
you, bro.
you know?
That's
Crazy.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys, bro.
Yeah.
And like apart from clothing, I have like a full-time job, so that's
Yeah.
a whole other thing too.
Yeah,
It's, like,
always.
And you guys
You
do
know?
podcasting, and we just learned that today. He does a podcast. Well,
Yeah.
Dylan right here sitting in the back.
yeah, shout out Gooba.
You know.
Me and
Really?
Gooba have a pod. We just
Okay.
started it like 11
Yeah.
weeks ago. We have 11 episodes up.
Going
so
crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out. We're gonna have to peep
Shout out the
game, man.
pod.
I didn't even know that shit. Yeah,
bro,
what's
it's
the
called
name of the
Word
pod?
on the Street. So yeah, go follow us.
Yeah.
Word on the Street.
What kind of
that's our
content can
pod.
people find there?
We basically just talk about like streetwear related stuff. We like to talk about stuff that we like, you know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which is a lot of streetwear, skateboarding, you know, some conspiracies and stuff. Nothing
Oh
too
my
crazy,
God.
but
Bro,
you
oh my
already know.
God. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's kind of funny because that's where we started at, and that's
Oh,
where we
dope.
were at, and then all of a sudden we started having guests on, and then it literally transformed into something like that we couldn't control anymore. It's like
Right.
we're using the platform to highlight a lot of guests and like bring them on, and it's not even us bringing them on. The fact that they're giving us their time, like you know, entrepreneurs, businessmen, and all these other
Right.
musicians and stuff, they're coming on and giving us time to highlight them. Really, it's just like a collective piece altogether.
Right.
And I
It's
feel like it's
definitely
cool you
changed.
guys are using your platform for this, you know? Like you guys are pushing all of Utah forward. You guys
Bro,
had
we're
Afro
trying,
Fool on
man.
here. You guys had Motivation on here. You guys
Yeah.
had JSM on here. So many people, bro. And
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. No, it's cool,
insane.
man. We just wanted to bring on people that we like in a way look up to or know that is doing something crazy or doing some cool shit, you know. So it's dope. Like we're happy to have
Yeah.
all you guys on, bro. Especially anyone like hold up that chain real quick. Hold up the chain, man. Look at this shit, man. God damn. That shit
It's
goes
heavy,
hard
bro.
too. It
My
looks
about to
heavy,
say,
bro.
My doctor said I have to stop wearing it. It's hurting my neck. Yeah.
That's a rap line, bro.
Yeah, he's carrying Hoodlm on his back and in front.
bro.
He got it on his neck too.
God damn it.
He's Hoodlm from head to toe.
Going crazy.
heavy.
It's
Bro,
crazy
so
though.
hard.
But let's go ahead and get into it. We did kind of discuss what you do. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's Omar. A lot of people call me Hoodlm, you know, but
Yeah.
I like to make clothes. I just like to make stuff that I like. I don't like to push out like, you know, trends or anything like that.
Right.
I just like to make stuff I like, you know. It's like
Yeah.
if it's something I like it, I'm gonna make it, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's not cool or whatever. Like
Right.
I'm just gonna do it, you know.
No, for sure. And I think you're doing a great job at it, bro. Like I seen you guys
100%.
you guys just did are those the pants?
Yeah,
Right
these
there?
are
Like
pants
those
I'm
pants go
wearing.
crazy.
Hey, thank you so much, bro.
They
Yeah.
go dummy.
This is a collab with Phantom Loop Co. It's super crazy. They did like a whole patch and sewed it on, and yeah, they're
Oh,
they're
for
out
real?
of Provo too, dude. So I'm out of Provo, and they're doing crazy stuff out of Provo. They make like cut and sew like Japanese denim pants, bro. Like you guys, if you guys don't know Phantom
Wow.
Loop Co., you guys got to go check them out because they're
That's
they're
crazy.
killing
Yeah,
it
shout out
there.
to them because that's like we have a lot of creatives in Utah, and it's nice to hear when like people are taking up more space in different directions. You know, but I've been in Japan 4 times, and that's the one thing I've always wanted is Japanese denim. But they don't make my size.
Yeah,
That's the one thing that
dude, they could
yeah.
make them for you, bro.
See, and that's what I want
Yeah,
to
we
hear,
need that,
right? And
bro.
like me and Boo would talk about all the time about Japanese denim, trying
Right.
to, you know, trying to get some on us. Because like once you get a good pair of jeans, that's all you're ever gonna need in life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and they can make them, bro. And that's the cool thing. Like the homie Chad over there, he's the one that owns the shop. He's a killer, bro. Anything that I need, if I need size tag sewn on or anything, like he got it. He kills it, bro. Like I know if I need like a varsity jacket made, I can take him all the patches in the varsity jacket, and he'll make it. You know.
Yeah, bro. We
It's
definitely
all
need to
local.
tap in on
Yeah,
that.
bro. I got
Yeah,
you guys.
sure.
Yeah, he
Going
kills it.
crazy.
How'd
shout
you
out
get
him.
it like acquainted with all these guys? Just like through social events?
Bro, like luckily, I guess like you guys said, I have a good vibe and stuff. People just kind of gravitate towards me, you know, and like
Yeah.
that's you kind of have to like push yourself in a way of like always be nice to people and
Of
like
course.
you know, just because like you get nothing out of being mean, you know. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like you kind of just have to have a good vibe and like you know what goes around comes around, you know. So.
Most
And
definitely.
you just gotta have to go into everything with like a good mindset, you know. Like no matter what you're doing, go into it with a good mindset and like do it for the right reasons. I always say if you're doing this clothing thing for money, get out of it as soon as possible, bro. You know, 'cause
Seriously.
you're not
We
gonna
know
make
that for
no
sure.
money.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like you got to go into it with like the right mindset and just you know, everything will come. Everything you manifest will come if you
Right.
wholeheartedly believe in it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say it better than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's very true though. Most definitely. How long have you been doing Hoodlum for?
This year, 2024, will be my 8th year.
Oh nice.
So yeah, in June.
Dang.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, bro. I learned a lot. For 2 years, I stopped because I got really sick, like deathly ill, bro. I was like throwing up for like 2 years straight, you know? I kept going like different doctors and stuff. They couldn't really figure out what it was. Finally, some doctor, you know, figured out what it was. He took out my gallbladder. The next day, I was like healed, basically, you know?
That's crazy.
Damn.
So I saw for those 2 years, but as soon as I was able to like get back on the horse, bro, I hit the ground running, you know, and it's been almost 3 years, and I have like months lined up in advance from now to almost next year, you know. So like I try to work in advance and stuff. But yeah, it's been a long ride, you know. It's been
That's
crazy.
dope, bro. I mean, how was the brand different from when like you had first started, like 7? Because I mean, fuck, what was 7
It was
years?
different
What was 8
back-
years ago?
Yeah, bro.
What year was 8 years ago?
16.
Like 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in a different time then.
You people were wearing
That was a
like,
fun time.
Supreme,
that was like
you know,
Yeah,
like,
it was like prime.
it was like the
prime
Yeezy like 350 time,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
around that
The
time.
belugas and shit
Yeah.
going crazy.
It
Turtle
was
doves.
Very different, bro. Everything clothing wise was different. Back then, I did kind of follow trends. I like, you know, I will
Yeah.
admit.
Joggers and shit.
No, not really. Because like I didn't have like I was like in high school, bro. I was like in 11th grade at the time, so I didn't really have money,
Damn.
you know, to like.
Yeah.
I just remember my homie was like, bro, you like clothes? I'm a hustler. Like, let's make a clothing brand and make money, you know.
Right.
And that's how we started it. And like, he ended up like, you know, doing his own thing, and now he's killing it, doing his like he does video editing and stuff. He kills it, bro.
Dope.
But yeah, he's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing, you know. But it just like just the love for clothes at the end of the day is what like gets me through this, you know.
That's dope.
But yeah, bro, like 2016 was a different time, and now it's like it's different too, you know. But now I just make stuff I like. I'm very like, I really like WWE and like, you know, like graffiti and stuff
Going
like
crazy.
that. So it's like that's what like these pants are like an Undertaker logo, you know, like
shit.
put on some
Yeah, no,
pants.
that is hard.
So
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah, that's kind of what I like was looking into, like what do wrestlers wear for their pants, because we notice all wrestlers have the coolest pants, you know.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
They
that's
go
true.
crazy, like the
Yeah.
laces going down
all
the
that,
side.
bro.
and shit.
Like Macho Man Randy Savage, bro, with like the like, you know, tassels on his
Shawn
like, jackets.
Michaels,
yeah, dude,
HBK
they
going
kill
crazy.
it, bro. So that's kind of like, you know, my inspiration for everything. It's like,
That's dope, bro.
yeah.
Nice.
Who is your favorite WWE wrestler?
Ooh, I want to say like Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
But if you were asking me like this, like when I was a little kid, it would be John Cena for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
The-
that's
the
funny because that's
spinner
my
belt?
top 2,
The spinner belt.
Oh, yeah?
and then
the
Stacy
spinner
Keibler.
belt.
and that's the reason you watch it.
I only watched it for a little bit. I was in like the Batista era when he was like top dog. So he was my favorite at that
He was
time.
top dog for like a month.
Was it only month? I only watched it in fifth
He
grade.
was up there for
a
little
while.
bit.
Well, it's
Yeah,
because
Undertaker.
they were part of the crew, and that's like they switched off who was on top. I watched that shit religiously.
every Friday.
Bro, like I'm
Yeah.
still
Okay.
watching.
Friday, Monday.
Friday night SmackDown,
How
Monday
is
night
it?
Raw.
How is it like nowadays?
It's cool. I just went to an event last year.
Oh, for real?
I'm going
That's
next
dope.
month to another event, bro.
Going crazy.
Like I still like WWE. They're killing it right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we had like the hack direct TV.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
bro.
we used to watch like WrestleMania, Money in the Bank,
Oof.
all these crazy ass ones. This is dope. I remember watching the Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Is it the I Quit match?
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
which
yeah.
one where they like
Yeah, you
have to,
just
like,
keep fighting until
keep
someone
fighting until
verbally
someone
says they
I
quit.
and
Yeah.
shit, dude, that shit was sad because Rey Mysterio quit, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This guy's like 5'3". and he's out there. He's doing stuff.
Bro, he was getting his legs
Yeah.
fucked up. I think Randy Orton had it like a chair going at his fucking legs.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ah."
That's smart though. You see him, he can throw a guy with his legs.
Bro.
So you want to take them out.
Crazy, man.
You're right about that. His legs are like his power source. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, I trust me. I played the video games a shit ton. And you like in the game, you like there's different body parts you can mess up.
Yeah.
And if you mess up their legs, it's done
It's
deal.
over, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done
This is
deal.
like every fighting game. Like
Yeah. For the most part.
Like all the boxing ones, what
Ooh, don't
the
even
UFC,
start it.
UFC target body parts and the same
No,
thing.
we're not talking about the UFC. This guy, man, fucking guy. I don't remember what party it was, but we had it on the TV, and it had Bruce Lee in it. And what he did to fuck me up, he's like, pick Bruce Lee because I don't play the game. So and then he picks Conor McGregor, and I had to watch my man, fucking Bruce Lee, get his ass whooped. We played like 5 times in a row.
The first match we did was so funny. I was like, "Watch, I'm just gonna head kick you and just gonna knock you out." And he's like, "No," and I taught him how to back up and stuff. And I was like, "Head kick, boom, knocked out."
Out of here, bro.
But let's go back into the clothing stuff and everything. So you started about 8 years ago, and you started 11th grade
Yeah.
in
so
high
that's
school.
dope,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
24 now.
Yeah,
24,
24.
25? Yeah, okay.
Dope.
Yeah, that's kind of where everyone's like at. Like the 2016 era is kind of a crazy era because we started around that time. We officially
Yeah.
started 2017 with the brand, the release, but it was 2016 was the infancy of it. You know,
Yeah.
we were like coming up with the idea, the names, and everything. So it was kind of around the same time.
Yeah, we're talking about it for like a good year before we really did anything physical.
And then like December we released that video. It was like more about nothing and has the clouds.
Yeah.
And then we got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you just kind of have to do it, you know? I feel like you kind of have to have some type of ignorance to do this stuff. Because
It is
A
true.
little bit.
You know, if you
yeah.
go into it like knowing all the details, you're not going to want to do it, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so hard.
It's like a
very
little
true.
delusion. Like,
There is.
You just kind of come into it with the dream state of mind, and we just learn shit on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the more and more we did stuff, we're like, oh, that's what it is, or that's
Yeah.
how we do friggin' Adobe Illustrator and all that
Right.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, bro, you just got to grind it. It's
I remember
crazy.
I was just like, I'm gonna sell my shirt for $150.
Damn.
that was really the discussion we had.
I'm selling my shit for $150. I was, I was like thinking about Bape and shit. And I was like,
And like,
Sell
bro,
my
you
shit
could do that though.
no, for
Yeah.
That's
for
what like
sure.
people don't realize.
Most
You could do
def.
that, but you're gonna sell like 3 shirts,
Yeah.
or you can like sell them for 30 and sell 100. You know, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
look at it however you want to look at it. You
it's,
know,
it's crazy, bro.
and it's all perceived value when you kind of think about it. For the most part, at least like with streetwear nowadays, like you just don't know how shit is made. Sometimes people just charge up the ass for it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's crazy. What people don't know is that a Bape shirt in Japan costs $30 to us
it's cheaper.
with the conversion.
Yeah,
You know, and so
Yeah.
like they're getting it to us, they're getting it for cheap, but they bring it out here because import and like reselling, it's
Yeah.
marking it up to $100,
You gotta
$150.
pay like the tariff fees
Yeah.
and all this.
Like
other
right
shit.
now is like the perfect time. If you want to travel to Japan, like the yen, it's so much weaker than the dollar, the US dollar. You literally get $3 for $1 here.
you can go buy denim tiers, all
Yeah.
that, Capital, all that in Japan right now. Bring it back, resell it. If you got a resale store,
Bro.
you're making bank. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, I should have, dude. They had so much denim tiers there.
all that.
It was literally just in
That's
every
Denim Tears is
store.
popping
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can go buy all that, bring it back, resell it, bro, and
Yeah.
And then start your brand.
yeah. And then
That's kind of
brand.
how you do it, right? You just got to make money somewhere else so you
Yeah,
can
at
start.
the time I was selling on eBay a lot. I was reselling Golf Wang because Golf Wang was popping in 2017.
Really?
You know,
yeah.
everyone was a Tyler Creator stan back in the day.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
kids was wearing Golf Wang in my school, so I was selling Golf Wang on eBay before like Grailed or StockX or all of that. I was
Yeah.
buying Supreme, and the kids were like calling it fake, like that's not real Supreme. And I just got it off the website, bro.
Right.
And I was reselling on eBay back in the day, and then that's how we started the brand. We just kind of got the gears moving. So
Yeah.
that's the right way for sure.
That was also a hard time with this whole Supreme movement at that moment because yeah, people be like, even if you're rocking the real shit, they'll be like, what the hell? That looks fake.
Even to this day, no matter what you're
Yeah.
rocking, someone out there is always gonna say it's fake
Yeah.
because they can't get it or they couldn't afford it. You know, so that's how they go about things. Like, oh, that's fake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you grow up in Utah? Or from
Yeah,
here?
dude. I was
nice.
I was born in Mexico. I was brought here when I was 3.
Mhm.
I
dope.
don't remember Mexico really. I was able to revisit this last year. So it was very beautiful, everything I saw. But yeah, I basically just Provo is all I know, you know?
Damn, you're from Provo?
Yeah, dude,
Damn,
Provo,
okay.
and like that's really it.
What was it
Yeah.
like fashion scene wise out in like Provo, bro?
Nothing.
It was
bro.
like sparse out
I
there.
think that's why- I think
BYU
that's what helped
polos.
I think that's what helped me, bro, a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing out there.
Like,
There's like, you know, there's no people really pushing this. And as long as you make some cool stuff, people are going to want to support you, you know?
That's true.
That's the biggest thing. If people are like, why aren't people supporting me? Make cooler stuff, bro. You know, like
right.
grind it out. You know, it's like the first 5 t-shirts, you're probably not gonna sell anything. You know, but just keep making some cool
Just
stuff,
keep
and then
going, keep
you
pushing.
know, people are eventually gonna hop on the train and they're gonna mess with
You
it.
just gotta keep going.
Yeah,
And I like what you said too, just with like that there was nothing over there, because a lot of people see that as like a crutch to lean on. Like nobody's like indulging in this, nobody wants this, so there's nothing around.
yeah.
But you said it in a way it's like a positive thing. It's like fuck, then that means I can give people what they want.
yeah.
Dude, my mom
Yeah.
put me onto that. I remember I was making clothes one time, and
Shout
I
out
was
to
like,
moms.
"Mom, I gotta." My mom don't know nothing about clothes, bro. she don't even speak English, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Mom, I gotta go to LA if I want to get this clothing stuff popping." She's like, "Why are you gonna go to LA?" And I was like, "Cause there's all the brands are over there. So that's where you go, you know." And she's like, "Nah." She's like, "All the brands are over there. You're not supposed to go over there." She's like, "Do it here where there's no brands."
Let them
And
know.
there it is. I was like, "Dang, bro, my mind was blown," and I was
Yeah.
like, "My mom's on top of it, you know."
That's real.
That's some good advice.
And my
Really
parents
good
have always
advice.
been like business oriented, bro. They had a restaurant, like they've always been like their own hustlers. So that's kind of where I got this,
Yeah.
you know, mentality from.
Right.
My dad has a job, but he gets off his job and then he hustles, and I'm like, oh, okay, like that makes sense, you know.
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy to see them like all the stuff they taught me is like coming back now, and it's like gotta listen to your parents, even though like at the time I was probably like angry and I was like, why are they yelling at me or whatever? It's like, now everything's coming back, and I'm like, oh dang, like that they were right this whole time, you know?
Yeah. Like the more and more I grow up, especially now, like owning a business, I now understand like saturated markets and shit. So it's crazy to hear like you guys didn't have shit out there in Provo, and you were like, no, I need to go to LA, and your mom was like, no, you don't. There's no market here, you know, type shit, and you're like, oh, you know what? No, you're right.
Yeah,
I could make my own market,
and that's what helped a lot, you know. And then I would always tell her too, like, yo, why do they always copy me? Like, I started wearing that brand now. Everyone's wearing that brand, you know? And then she told me the same thing, like, just use it to your advantage. It's like, you know, make the stuff that you want. And that's why, like, I make the markers and stuff, because if you want to copy me, buy them, bro. You know what I mean? If you really want a plushie, go buy it off the website, you know? Like, so that's why I only make stuff I wear, like, I actually want, because it's like, I know people are going to want it too. I post something and people are like, where did you get that? I'd rather, you know, go get it on my website right now.
right?
Than be like, oh, this is the other brand's website. Here you go. Go buy it off them, you know?
Right,
So,
right. No, for sure. Most definitely. When did you start learning how to do like graphics and stuff? Was this in school or?
dude, no. I failed art. Like, I was like,
Really?
yeah, bro.
Really?
No, my art teacher hated me. What was her name? Miss Larson or something? She did not like, she would spray me with water, bro. No cap.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She would spray me with water,
In
bro.
Provo?
Yeah, Timothy High School, bro. No cap. I would have to wear one of those dry fit Nike hoodies because I wouldn't get wet. The dry fit hoodies. She would like
that's
have
some
a spray
bullshit.
water, and I was so bad. I was a bad kid, so I deserved it. I'm not,
crazy,
you know.
bro.
But she would like come and spray me with water, so I put my hood on so I wouldn't get wet. But she would like if I was a cat or something, bro. But I was not
That's
good at
fucked
art or
up.
anything until like 2 years ago. Basically, is when I started like doing my own graphics and stuff. You know?
I'm legitimately mad about that.
That's crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. She definitely
Can't be doing that shit.
But it's okay. I graduated.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fine.
We're there.
Yeah, we did what we. No
So-
one asked me for a high school diploma after.
So you just barely started doing your own graphics 2 years ago. Before then, you were just like finding foods on like Fiverr or
No, bro. I had one graphic designer. His name was Aaron, and he did like that logo for the pillow. He did a couple logos, and then he kind of was like, "This is not taking off, bro. So I'm gonna bounce, you know." And I was like, "Sorry, dude. I don't know what you want me to tell you, you know."
right.
So we kind of dipped out, and then I had a few homies that were like, "Oh, I'm a graphic designer," and they kind of did something for me.
Okay.
And then I kind of realized like if I want my own logos made right, I gotta, you know, if you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself, you know.
yourself,
So
right.
I just kind of started making them myself, and till this day, I'm using like some like free program. I don't, you know what I mean? Like
That's
not
real,
even like
really?
Adobe or nothing. And like that's
sick.
what like I'm trying to show these people like if you want it, you could do it with whatever you got. You don't gotta have an
Right.
excuse, you know.
It's true.
Mhm.
If all you have is an iPhone, take your iPhone and take some photos, bro. That's all you need,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Go
But-
get yourself a free Canva account and then just go learn how to do all stuff
Honestly,
there.
there's so many ways.
There's
to
so
do
many
it.
things out there right
So
now.
many ways.
Dude, the
Yeah.
homie Goob was like on his like phone with his finger, bro, drawing this out and still making
yeah.
sales, you know. So like you guys
Right.
could do it if you really want it, you know.
It was
No,
like
this-
what Steve Lacy said. Sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Just like Steve Lacy said, it's like the bare maximum because he made a hit record off of GarageBand,
Yeah.
and he just made that entire song. It was it Dark Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Red. He made that on GarageBand, so it's like the same thing that you said. Whatever software you can get your hands on, just use that.
It's true.
I remember
Everyone has a phone. Everyone or someone that knows has a phone, and every phone is so technology advanced. No one no one utilizes it to the point where
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, all these Adobe apps are free on there. There's a bunch of
Right.
other stuff on there. You literally can take a picture and then put it in Lightroom, edit it, and saturate it. Boom, negative it, and then now you got a black and white tee.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
That's literally it. That's how simple it is. You just have to go out there and learn how to do it though, or
YouTube
want it.
University, you know.
Yeah.
Why you
UT
don't know?
University, bro.
We graduated from
Yeah,
there.
no, I'm
Our
still
master.
learning, man. I'm out there. I was just editing our Japan vlog downstairs,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, man, there's so much to learn and like put stuff together. And
It
I was
is.
like vlogging is so much different than how I'm editing here.
Right.
And so like I give props to anyone can do anything that can do all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to get into different worlds for us so we can break into the different molds of like what we can bring into the creative space.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about like my bachelor's right now. I'm working on my master's for the
Yeah.
YouTube University.
Bro, you kind of have to, you know.
Yeah.
And like people can't be discouraged. Like if all you have is iMovie, use your iMovie,
Dude,
bro.
100%.
Get amazing at iMovie. Be the best iMovie editor that there is out there,
Right.
and then move on to the Premiere Pro. You're gonna suck, but hey, you know, like
Right.
yeah, at least you have some of the knowledge from iMovie to get into the Premiere Pro. So it's like, don't have an excuse, bro. Just do it. You know.
And
That's
one
the
of
biggest
our
thing.
one of our guests told us too, Palm. She said that just don't get stuck in the mechanics, like the to dos and how tos. Like you're
Right.
gonna figure that out.
Mhm.
Don't get stuck on the mechanics. Just worry about the objective and what you're trying to do, and see what comes out.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the art space, there's so many ways that you can do stuff. Like, I'm not a purist at all when it comes to anything graphic design, and I just we can figure it out, just do it. At least at this point in time.
There's literally like 7 different ways to do one thing on Photoshop, on Illustrator. It's like it's crazy. There's so many shortcuts and things to learn. So like, you just gotta observe and apply whatever you see. Especially right now, like just hop on YouTube, look up one video, and just literally follow it. Literally click the same things, and it's like, oh, damn, that was easy.
Yep.
You know, it's like, damn, that's.
And then
Easy as that.
if you forget how to do it, rewatch the video, and do it
go
again.
back
You
and
know,
rewatch this. I do
it
that
again.
all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of these how-to videos are like 2-3 minutes long.
Right.
Like
I mean,
they-
especially with like TikTok
Yeah.
and like Reels now.
you'll
bro.
find it in 30 seconds
Like
now,
30
bro.
seconds
Yeah.
done.
It's
Like,
Save
really
that reel and then
crazy.
go back to
Like-
it later.
I know, I used to remove backgrounds off of like our pictures in like the most complicated way ever back then. I used like the pen-
Erase tool.
no pen tool, and I
pen
would
tools,
like
though.
zoom
Connect
in.
the dots.
I would zoom in, and I would literally like outline the
Yeah.
whole picture, and then I like get on Reels like 2 year or like a year ago, and I seen like a dude just like poof, like one click, one button, boom. The background's gone. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Bro? I've been
It
doing
blows
this
your
all
mind.
crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's so crazy how fast like you can do certain things and how there's different methods just to do this one thing that I literally was doing this shit for work, and I would literally like every single like make lines, cut them, and then I would cut out the background after that. And then
And now
this
they have
dude-
apps for that too.
Yep.
They
now,
have
they-
it,
now there's
bro.
fucking
Take a
apps for
photo,
that
the
shit.
app takes the background away perfectly. It's
Now it's crazy. What is it called? Photo room?
Yeah,
Sponsor
Photo Room.
us,
Dude,
man.
Yeah.
even iPhone
Give
does
them a
that.
sponsor.
You click on a photo that you have, and
That's
then
like
you
a
like
newer
drag it.
feature. That's like a
Yeah.
newer feature in that
It's
shit
crazy.
now. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
They're like, we'll do it for you. It's fine.
yeah.
That's
And I
how
feel
we
like-
create our thumbnails too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I feel like where people like stop is they're on the first page of Google. You know, they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
up like how to make plushies on Google, and then after the first page, they don't want to click on page 83. You know, and that's where the manufacturers are. You know, like
Right.
you gotta dig, bro. You're not gonna find what
Yeah.
you want on the first. It's not gonna be
Stay
the first
off the
little
first
answer,
page if
you know?
anything.
Yeah.
If you're not like learning how to, if you're learning to like buy stuff or anything, or like try to get stuff manufactured, it's always the top 10 is always sponsored ads.
Yeah,
That's
Right.
you're never gonna find it there, and you go there, you're gonna pay top dollar, right?
Yeah.
You go into like you said, page 83, 84, right? You go deep into it, you're gonna find someone that's like professional, 5 stars still, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we can do it for cheap,
Right.
Mhm.
right? As long as you meet the MOQ or whatever, right? Or you can discuss all that stuff, but literally, you just keep diving on anything, you gotta find what you need to do.
Just do your research. Anybody. that
Yeah.
You're looking for stuff.
Yeah, do your research for sure, and definitely, like he said, TikTok has all of the these people are really good at like manufacturing and all that. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for manufacturers, hop on TikTok.
Like in today's today's world, bro, it's like you can do things so quick now, bro. Go on TikTok, look up this one thing, how to make a plushie, whatever it is. It's that one dude, Walsey or whatever.
Yeah.
He's showing all like the manufacturers and shit on where to get things done.
it's insane, bro.
Yeah.
And if you have all you need to do is have the money. You know,
Yeah.
I was telling these guys like all you got to do is have the money because they want your money, bro.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna complain about nothing. If you want an oversized screen print that is all the way from the
Yeah.
neck all the way down to the bottom hem, they'll do it, bro. You know,
Right.
they just want your money. So
Right. They want your money, and the only thing you have to do really to make sure that your shit comes out like the best is be as detailed oriented as you can, like everything
Down
from
to
top
the-
to bottom,
yeah.
down to the fucking buttons, all of that shit.
Everything.
Because we do this shit out at work and in the business that I'm in, and bro, if you're just telling them like, yeah, I just want fresh mint, they're
Yeah,
they're
it's
gonna
like,
give
what?
you like some basic ass fresh mint, or they're gonna give you like some crazy ass graphics like on our vape boxes
Mhm.
and shit.
Yeah.
You literally have to be down to the T. Like, no, we needed to say this. We needed to do this. We needed
yeah,
to say this. We needed to look like this.
number one rule is get your measurements right.
Yep.
Always
Yeah, dude.
measure,
Oh my God.
bro.
Right.
3 times, 4 times.
Right.
Man, we lose our clear ruler every time we were like meeting, and we gotta give
Yeah,
different
bro.
ruler because we use a clear one, and then we're like, all right, let's get the measuring tape out. This is not working.
Our meetings are always the same. It's like, where's the measuring tape?
Where's the ruler? Where's the measuring tape? Yeah,
We do that shit so much. I have my fabric ruler in my electric bag. now.
we remember we downloaded the ruler on his iPad.
Yeah, I'm like, it only goes
No
up to
way,
11
bro.
we
inches
use
though,
a
guys.
digital iPad.
Sometimes I do that too, but it's always off by a little bit, bro.
Yeah,
You can't
Always
trust
off by a
that
tiny
shit,
bit.
man.
it's like you just gotta do what you gotta do, and it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like we can only measure left chest prints.
Yeah, it's always 3.5, and then go from there.
Well, now they got the measure app on the iPhone now.
Yeah.
You just-
Shit, dude. You just do whatever you want.
That's 32 inches.
Ah,
Crazy.
It's too funny.
But yeah, so what influenced you to get into the clothing stuff, and then like where is your influences now? Because I know that you're kind of in the world where you're just doing shit that you like to do, and like how did you get to that point? And then what can you tell people that, or what can you tell the other people that how they can get to that point?
I was influenced by like Supreme,
Sure.
Okay.
for sure. Like that was like my favorite brand back in the day. Golf wing and stuff, and Tyler Creator always said like do what you love and all that other stuff. He always preached like being yourself. So that's kind of where I feel like I got that from. Like I'm not gonna do something that is not me,
Right.
Like people tell me make gym clothes, bro. I don't go to the gym, and I don't plan on going to the gym anytime soon. So
It's
why
so
would I ever
true,
make
bro.
gym clothes?
I'm
It's
so
like, I'm
jealous.
not Gymshark, bro.
You're skinny, bro.
Bro, I told you I threw up for 2 years straight.
That's
You
what I
got
gotta
the-
do,
yeah.
man.
It's
That's
so
what I
true
gotta
though.
do.
I had one of my homies like, bro, make a tank top. He's been saying this for like the last 3 years. I'm like, bro, I
Is that
don't
me?
wear
Are you talking
tank
about me?
tops, bro. Like I don't wear.
I've resorted to like
That's
you
fucked
make
up.
a tank top, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
Here's
bro,
my
I'm saying.
manufacturer.
I'm not gonna
Bro.
make a tank top, bro.
I have a plan set, okay? You can't buy a good wholesale tank top. We gotta make our own
Exactly.
custom tank top. Guys, these guys motherfucking rap me out like that, bro. I wear tanks. It's fucking okay, gonna be on. You never seen me wear a tank?
When you see him in the tank, it's pasty white and you're blinded for a little.
I'm golden brown, bro. What the fuck?
Not when the tank top comes on first. When the first week of June comes out,
When
you're
the
like,
first week, okay. I got my mom's
You don't
skin
get outdoors
in the
enough.
wintertime. See, I got my mom's skin on the wintertime, my dad's skin in the summertime, okay? Stop looking at me. You guys are fucking me up.
picture of his parents here. No, but it's okay, and it's also the same thing. It's like people tell me to make stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it because you want it. I want to make it because like it fits me or I look good in it,
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's like I don't want to wear a tank top. I'm over 300 pounds, and like it's not gonna look good on me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not calling anyone out on it, but that's how I feel. Is like self conscious about how my body looks like,
Right.
and I'm not gonna make a tank top, short shorts, or whatever, just so I
Hey.
can go look.
You say that now, but you lost a ton of weight this year.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I'm still never gonna wear a tank
This is
top.
gonna be in boo-boo shorts and friggin' tank top in no
No,
time.
you'll never catch me in a tank top. Yeah, short shorts maybe. I got to show off the
shorts?
calves, but
You wearing short shorts right
yeah,
now?
no, these are about these are regular NBA swingman shorts, and we're good.
And actually,
I
just
think-
something that I was. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
What were you
go
saying?
ahead.
Oh yeah, go. Something I want to ask you too is just like, what are you say Supreme, and with like your idols, but like, do you have any other idols that you have that inspired you?
Yeah, my dad. He's a
Okay.
hustler for sure.
Going crazy.
My parents, both of my parents. Other than that, dude, I kind of not really, it's just kind of
Yeah,
like no designers. or anything?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie and be like Virgil, like really, like changed my life, dude. The way that his 3% rule really, like
Thank you.
I really started thinking so much differently.
bro.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, yeah, bro. Just kind of like my parents, they're just hustle and like they always told me ponte las pilas, and like I it's like put the batteries in, and get to work type thing,
That's
So,
hard, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You don't have that on a t-shirt?
No.
You need to go put that on a
That'd be
t-shirt.
funny t-shirt.
You heard it here, folks. Or I can't even speak. Heard it here first. Damn.
Yeah, and I kind of like life really inspires me. Everything in life, like
course.
whatever it is, like whether that blue of the wall behind you guys or whatever.
Right.
I remember Keys is the reason I got size tags, bro. He was
for
looking
real?
at my clothes and he
Going
was like,
crazy.
"Oh, your clothes is cool, bro, but you need some size tags." He's like, nobody wants
we gotta
to.
let everyone know.
Nobody
man.
wants to know that like you're using, whatever brand you're using or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, dude, you're totally right. And after that, and he's like, bro, if you need size tags, I got you. I got the manufacturer. Like, and that's like people like Keys. That's who I want to be. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like
No,
you
we
need this,
appreciate
and then I
that,
got you
man.
if you need it.
Yeah. Most that. No, we appreciate that. We appreciate anyone that like even takes that advice and like actually takes it with grace and like really puts it into like the brand, right? Because I'm sure now you're like, after you did it, you're like, God damn, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we can do from like brand owner to like creative to creative. All we can do is just push each other to be better and to do better, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we're always doing that shit. Like no gatekeeping around here, bro. Like
Yeah, honestly.
we'll tell you exactly how to get something done.
Yeah, for
whatever
sure.
it is.
And like that's the thing, bro. You kind of have to just push yourself, and like,
Right.
I could have taken it as like, damn, Keys is being an asshole. Why is he? You know what I mean?
Right.
But you were just giving me creative criticism, bro.
Right.
I could have taken it bad. I took it good, whatever, and like
Yeah.
it just elevated my brand the way that I took it. It's
Of
like I
course.
didn't take it in a bad way. I was like, dang, okay, Keys is saying I need size tags, and his brand is clearly popping. He has
Right.
thousands of people pulling up to his booth. You know, ran out of Polaroids that day. I was like, yeah,
Go
okay,
crazy.
for sure. I'm gonna take that little advice, and that's the only advice you gave me, bro. You didn't say
Right.
like your designs suck. You didn't say none of that. You just said you
Right.
need some size tags. And I've noticed a change, bro. You know, I've definitely noticed a change, and I noticed a change with my homies' brands where I'm like, why are people gonna buy your, you know, LA apparel shirt that you can go buy for $8?
Right.
You know, like why are they gonna spend the 40 on yours? It doesn't like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're not really like,
Yeah, it makes like the customer psychology is kind of weird behind that. Like, yeah, you got a fire ass tee, you got all this, but like I don't know where you see like the
a
LA
Gildan tag, you know?
a Gildan
Yeah.
tag. And it's like it kind of turns people off a little bit, you know. So that was kind of like my train of thought when I started doing like size tags and like the screen printed tags on the back and shit. I was like, I don't want nobody to know where.
Well-
I need them to know what the size is, but I don't want them to know like
What the shirt is.
what the shirt
Well, if you
is,
realize,
right?
like, why don't people buy Travis Scott merch? What's the first thing they say? Gildan merch.
Gildan.
You know? Because, bro, don't even care, bro. That has the most money-making merch in the industry right now, and he's not putting no size tags on there. Is crazy, you know?
His fucking mock-ups and shit too are crazy.
It's pretty wild how they get like away with
They'll
this.
get
shit,
away
dude.
with just
Big
like
names though, you know,
like
you
a
can get rid
mock-up.
of anything you want as long as you got a big name, a big following.
And it's like a 12-week wait time
Bruh.
for
Sometimes
anything. It's
longer.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
get my McDonald's shit for like 4 months, bro. I didn't get like because I got like all the McDonald's stuff, the fucking
The nugget pillow.
the not nugget pillow. Bro. I wish I would have fucking got that.
That
but,
was the
like
first
That one
to go.
shot up
the
after too.
basketball tee, the basketball jersey, the basketball, the fucking pop up Travis Scott thing, bro. I didn't get that shit for like I fucking forgot about it until it just showed up at the door one day. I was like,
Yeah.
I fucking forgot.
Surprise, Travis Scott.
It
That's
is
how they
super
always get
pre-ordered.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro, for sure. And you kind of just have to care. You have to care about your brand if you want people to care about your brand. You know,
Definitely.
if you don't care, nobody's gonna care. It's
Right.
kind of all. It's all starts with you at the end of the day. You know.
Right.
Mhm.
It's definitely true, man. Bro, you guys are going like super crazy at it from like, you know, that first time we met and I like gave you that criticism. Like, bro, you guys have been like, I have nothing but good things to say about what you guys are
Thank you
doing
so
right
much,
now.
bro.
As far as like the design, the direction that you guys are going, like you are going, sorry. Keep at it, bro, man. Like, yeah, stop. Don't ever care about what people think and just keep pushing that shit out, man.
Thank
like,
you,
all
bro.
day with it.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
going dummy.
It was
Yeah,
crazy
thanks
because I ran into you at the OM shop, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm from Hoodlm," and I was like, "Oh shoot!" 'Cause it's funny because we were just barely talking about the brand. We were
Oh,
like
dang.
looking over the stuff, and I was like, because they were like talking about like influence and like how people in Utah are killing it and stuff, and I was like, so it was kind of crazy to run into you and then get you on the pod right then and there. I was like, dude, we need you on the pod because we were just actually discussing everything you're doing.
That's
And then-
crazy.
Yeah, bro. You definitely, even for me, I followed you. I don't even know when, but then I saw when you guys had the markers,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, dude, that's freaking sick. And then I saw you at the OM event, and I was like, dude, those markers go so hard. And then the nice thing is that you were just genuinely nice, like right back.
Bro, I was so
Yeah.
happy you said that. I was like, whoa, you saw those?
Yeah,
like, you know,
bro.
that's crazy. Yeah.
It's cool to see like cool people doing cool things in Utah because
Seriously.
we've been like, well, I've grown up here, and then I've always wanted just like people to be like friendly to each other. Sometimes when you're like get super cool, you act like a little too cool. But when I came up to you, you're like, yeah, man, that's super tight. And then that's all we really need in the community is just let's just like build together and at least like just show love to each other too. Cause I
Right.
think that's gonna be really important just moving forward. Now that I feel like there's so many creatives in Utah and we have more momentum than we ever did, like let's just capitalize on it. And
Yep.
going back to one of our other guests, he said that's the one thing that Utah is missing is folks working together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 A lot of gatekeepers here in Utah, and that's what holds us back, right, from being able to move forward as a community.
Right.
Which I think is changing.
It
Yeah.
takes that.
Yeah.
It takes the like little bit of people like us talking about this right now to change that. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And it takes the collaborations to change that because then you see like, dang, Off Days and Nimbus just did that and look how crazy that went, you know?
Right.
And then like it just makes you think like, what could we do together if we did something, you know? So
Yeah.
it definitely takes that one person to start it. And I feel like I don't know, people don't want to give him credit or whatever, but I feel like John Sand really put Utah on the map, bro. Even though he's not
Most
from here,
def,
even though he
right.
came from New York, you know, he's still killing it out here and he's still like putting Utah on all of his hats and stuff. And it's like
Yeah.
he's killing it. He brought a lot of attention to us, you know.
Yeah.
As well as bringing celebrities out here, bro. All the celebrities that are coming out here now, you know, you hear Tyler Creator talking about I'm gonna sled in Utah, LA's too warm, you know, like
Right.
it's like, yeah, bro. And I feel like you said right now, we have this momentum going. We just have to keep the ball rolling, bro. We can't stop it, you know.
It's crazy, man. I feel like I just been like super blessed to be around people that are like super willing and open to like work with everybody. It wasn't until like after I started going out to like these pop-ups and these other things that I realized like, damn, like people really be like super cool and shit, like really do be gatekeeping, right? Because like when we were doing stuff, like when I first started doing stuff with Man and like Rookie and like Nimbus, and I started off days, like I didn't feel like that. I was just like everyone was super open with me. I was super open with them. And then like as we started going outside of what we were doing, it's like, that's when I started realizing that more and more.
That's
right?
what, I had the same feeling because I think it was around the same time.
Right.
Yeah. So when we started to realize that, it's like, oh, we have something to prove here. There's like, there's a community that you kind of have to win with your words a little bit.
You got to prove
you know?
yourself a little bit.
They're not gonna accept you, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
which was it was a little bit of a hurdle, but now I feel like even with the podcast too, we found our own lane.
Definitely.
Because it's like, dude, you can come here. Because that's something that makes me super happy. Instead of trying to fit in somewhere else, like you just make your own place and then you invite people come over here.
Right.
And then we're going to have a good time. Yeah.
What's that energy you guys bring? Because you guys bring that great energy. Anytime I've seen you guys, it's always been happy and everything, you know? So it's the same thing, bro. Like what you give is what you get, you know?
Right.
So
Yeah, we try to, man. We got to definitely be that example of like, it's okay to like, be cool with people and talk to everybody, and like it's okay to tell the other dude over there that his brand's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, type shit. Like,
it's cool to go buy a T-shirt from
It's
him,
cool
bro.
to go buy
Yeah.
tees
You know?
and from the other side and shit, you know, type stuff. Yeah, and I feel like we always people
always
always did that
did
with
that.
me. So like, bro, I always did it back.
Bro, because every T-shirt counts, bro.
Yeah,
You guys know this, you know.
Right.
You
Yeah.
lose a size small, even you're like, damn, bro,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
some money I lost right there. Like,
Shout out Sifu.
It's true.
every T-shirt counts, bro, and it's like you never know, like. Buying that one T-shirt from that one person is all they needed that day, bro.
Right.
You know, even if just telling them their brand is cool, that's all they needed. You know,
Right.
they're out there putting themselves out there, and all they need is like, yo, I like this, and you don't even have to buy anything just by following them or commenting something, hitting a like, bro. A lot of people don't realize like you're not too cool to like,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
Of course,
You got 10K followers
day.
with 200 likes is crazy. Like, you know, it's like you guys are not too cool to hit a like on a post, bro.
right?
Yeah.
You're not too cool to go hit a comment if you like your homie's brand. You know, it's like
Yeah, bro. Seriously,
you don't have
bro.
to buy clothes. Just hit a like, hit a comment, or a share on the story, bro.
Right.
That's all free. You can
I
do all
remember
those three
means
things.
so
During
much.
All-Star Weekend, this dude walked up to me. He's like, "Bro, your shirt's like stupid fire." Bro, I was like, "Thank you," because we had like just barely like got More About Nothing and shit pushing. Like we did like a All-Star logo on. The dude was like, "Bro, like that shit's super fire." I was like,
So
took
right
that
off his
shit
back,
off, bro. I
gave
was
it
like,
to
bro,
him.
like
Yeah,
take
bro.
this shit, bro. Like just
That was a
give us a
beautiful
follow, you know, like hit us up. And what the crazy thing is, bro, I seen that fool like a little bit later, at like the sneaker con or something, like a couple months after that and shit. He was like, "Bro, you remember me?" I was like, "Bro, you fuck yeah, dude, bro."
Yeah, you never forget.
Like,
You know?
I'll never forget
Never.
that. And the dude never's gonna forget that shit either, you know. So it was really, you know, you gotta do shit like that, man.
Yeah.
Especially after when we took a break and we came back.
That was the reason why I was like,
Yeah.
God damn, like
This was it.
people are really fucking with
yeah.
like that dude. He was like one of the first people that like was like, "Bro, that shit is like." I mean, outside of our friend groups and the group that we were with, he's like, "Bro, like that shit is like super hard." I was like, "Bro, you know what? Here,
Yeah,
you
where
can have this."
That
shit.
is one I wish we did sell to the public when we had the chance.
Yeah,
We only did pre-sales, and of course, people that when you're doing your clothing and stuff, you have the people that are always going to support you from the beginning, right?
Right.
So friends and family are always going to go to your pop-ups, buy your shirts, and like try to get you to move, make you gain momentum and push you forward, right? And like when I started hearing people talking about it, because everyone did an all-star shirt, there were so many people that did shirts
Oh,
that
yeah.
weekend. And they get compliments on our shirts that whole weekend,
bro.
wearing it
Our
out
shirt
and
was
just being
hard.
at different events and like people
Yeah.
talking about it. And it's like, man, we should have actually put it up for sale.
We could do it again.
That shit
Yeah.
was so tough.
you
bro.
can always run it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Definitely-
one I feel like is good.
Definitely one of my favorite drops we did, like
Yeah.
with the shorts and shit. Like,
That's another thing
Crazy.
for me. They were like telling me, like, "Bro, what are you gonna draw for All Stars?" Like, nothing, bro. I don't watch baseball. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, like
It's true though. See,
Yeah.
It's
Like, why am I
would
gonna
you
make an
something?
all-star shirt if I don't watch
Yeah.
baseball, bro? I don't
Right.
even, you know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not-
Derek Jeters. I don't, you know. So
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
true,
big on
man.
sports at all, but these guys are. So I was like, yeah, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
Like,
wanted
At
to
least,
do it.
and that's what
Yeah.
comes with a team is like
Mhm.
having people in different lanes and like coming
Mhm.
together.
It's
It's like,
true,
hey, I
man.
need to put this together. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, why? It's because I'm a fan of this kind of stuff. When we put it
Yeah.
together, it's,
Right.
like when we first started, our niche was like, let's go anime, let's go do all this stuff. And
Yeah.
that's because between him and I, that's where we were at.
Right.
And then as we started growing, is like, okay, now we like more fonts, no more big, jumbo stuff, more full prints and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, so we're kind of figuring ourselves out instead of moving into what we were originally moving into.
Yeah.
And our growth was kind of crazy because when we're going back and talking about community stuff, we were the first ones to host like a sneaker event in Utah
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
at
Yeah.
Sugar House. That was us. We did that 2 years running. And shout out to Dallas and like Jay, who owns it. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, we need to put this together and put the city on." And that's where I met Lexicon. That's where I met all these other
Sick.
guys that were putting
Right.
stuff together, and that kind of
Yeah.
like, you put your gas on the pedal, or you put your foot on the pedal, you move forward, and that's what helped us move forward.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
wild. It was a big undertaking. At first, like we wanted to do it, or of course we wanted to do it, but when we got there, we're like, wow, this is a lot of people.
So much bigger than us, and that's
Yeah.
what it
This
was.
is nuts.
Yeah, bro, it's definitely crazy. And you kind of have to keep going.
Mhm.
Like you guys said, you started with one idea, and look where you guys are now.
Mhm.
Right.
And you just have to keep going, keep doing it.
Something I'm curious for a Hoodlum though is like, what are some like aspirations that you do have for the brand?
Oh crap, dude. I do a lot of the stuff I like, bro. Like
Uh-huh.
I remember everything I think is hard is so easy at the end of the day that like,
Mhm.
it's like, holy crap, you can do it. You just gotta have the money for it. It always comes
Right.
down to that.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want to be like a household name. I just always
Mhm.
say that. I just want to like throw on a TV one day and you just see an actor wearing a Hoodlum shirt or something. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
it's just like I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's
and like I said, I've been working. Like I got months planned in advance, bro. Like this
Mhm.
whole year is almost finished, made.
Dope.
Mhm.
Going
So
crazy.
yeah, it's like those pillows don't drop till next month. After I drop them some decks that I already made, it's like stuff like that I'm already like,
that has not released yet.
no, it's unreleased.
This is
yet.
crazy.
Fuck, man.
It's
dope.
funny because I didn't
Yo.
see it on the IG,
Yeah.
and then I was like, so we whipped it out of the bag. I was like, I didn't see this one.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
I
so
have a
sorry
lot
to
of
cut you
unreleased
off.
stuff
Yeah.
right now, bro. I want to say 20 unreleased products.
What is the
in
thought
vault.
process of that? Because like we're like a month at a month like kind of brand, we're like
Right.
we'll finish this one and be like, all right, let's
On
make
to the
something
next one,
else.
yeah.
I mean,
What-
especially with you, like just being by yourself, like
Mhm.
just like pushing the brand and doing everything like solo with it. Like, do you have like what is the process? You got like a calendar and shit. Like, you got
Yeah,
all
I
this
do.
shit
I have
planned
like on
out?
my phone a notes like Monday or like January, February, March, April, all that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So and then I'll have the drops lined up. So like these aren't dropping till June. The shirt I'm wearing right now.
Mhm.
I want
Yeah.
everything
Thank you.
unreleased.
But so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're making the stuff first, then you're putting it in these
Mhm.
calendars.
No,
You're
no.
like-
So I'll start first with like a write out. Like
okay.
next year I want to
Mhm.
make t-shirts, hoodies, sweats, all that, right?
Mhm.
And I'll have like a
Mhm.
whole layout of what I want to make.
Right.
Those pillows was on there, like whatever it is. And then I'll start attacking it with what's hardest first. So the hardest thing I'll do first because t-shirts are so you guys know this. You want a t-shirt
Right.
made, you hit up your manufacturer, yo, I
Going
need
crazy.
Yeah.
50 t-shirts printed, whatever.
Right.
So that's the last thing I ever think of. It's like
Mhm.
t-shirts, hoodies, sweats, all that's so easy, bro. It's the
Mhm.
easiest thing. So whatever is harder first. Like right now, the hardest thing for me is like a coloring book. I'm working on a coloring book.
Going crazy.
So that's like
That's fucking
that's
good.
hardest thing right now on my list.
Yeah.
Everything else is that's why everything else is made, because it was so
Right.
easy to do.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just go attack the hardest thing first, and then I kind of work from there, and then I slot them in where it goes. Kind of like those are dropping next month for Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
It's not really a Valentine's Day accessory, but hey, if you got a boyfriend that likes my brand and you want to buy him a Hoodlum something, buy him a
Right.
pillow. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like
Mhm.
kind
Something
of have to think
different.
of that. Yeah.
Right, something
Like
different with it.
everyone's gonna make like a Valentine's Day shirt, so it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
you gotta have to think outside the box or something,
Of course.
So it's like, yeah, that's the way I look at it. And like I said, I kind of have everything slotted out. And as for me making stuff in advance, it's just because it takes time. All of these
Right.
products take time. Those pillows were made 6 months ago. You know, it took a year to get that plushie finished and ready. Like
Wow.
it's not easy to make this stuff, and everything takes time. So like
Right.
I'm not, and I don't like to rush anything, bro.
Of course.
If it's not ready, I'm not dropping it. I don't care. You know, nobody's telling me I need a drop. Nobody's telling me none of that. It's just
Right.
me. You know, I don't have no investors or nothing. So it just
Right.
yeah, it just like it takes time. That's why I do something so far in advance. You know. And luckily, every drop pays for the next drop in a way. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? I dropped 12 drops last year, and these 12 drops are already paid for if you look at it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
I take zero money from this brand.
Right.
You know, I invest more of my money in this brand than I take from it. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
You
So-
have to, man.
Yeah,
Especially
literally.
going at making cool shit like this. So you got to put the bread up.
you have to, bro.
Do shit like this, right?
If not, then you're gonna be making T-shirts your whole life. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
of course.
I just don't. I really always hated. Hey, how's your T-shirt brand going? You know, like
Yeah,
that was
bro,
always
for
my
real.
like least favorite thing to hear, and I haven't heard it in years. So thank God, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rightfully so,
wild.
man.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, "Bro, I love your merch."
Oh.
Bro, what merch?
Fuck, bro.
Like I'm not a YouTuber. Well, actually, technically I am now, but I wasn't a YouTuber before.
50 episodes ago, I wasn't a YouTuber.
bro, come
Yeah,
sell,
we certified now.
come sell your merch over at my.
Yeah, that too. Like when people tell me to sell my stuff at their store, it's like I like to keep my stuff on my website.
Right.
If you want to go get it, go to my website. Like that Supreme stuff, bro. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I'm not saying my stuff sells out every time or anything, but it's like on that Supreme stuff where if you want it, you know where to get it. You know,
Right.
like you're not gonna just like go to the random Zoomies down the street and go cop it there. You know, it's
Right.
like I feel like you kind of have to, like you guys said, the what'd you say, brand something. It was like I forgot what you said, but it's just the way that people perceive your brand. You know, if you can just go buy it at the the local corner store, it's not as cool as
like the brand
oh.
identity.
Yeah, it's like that.
yeah.
You know,
Which is smart because I mean, you did say you want to be a household name, and that's what a
Right.
household name does. They keep it in their house for the most part. at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
like if you want it, you have to come buy it through me.
Mhm.
You have to
Yeah,
go on the
right.
website and buy it. If you want a discount code, DM me, bro. You know, something like that.
right.
It's like.
yeah.
You know, I like to keep my stuff there, and I like to pack every order myself, ship out every order myself. I love
Right.
to see names pop up again. I'm like, oh dang, bro, you know,
right.
Joey just bought another thing. Heck yeah, you know, like,
Yeah.
shout out Joey. But
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. It's insane out here, and the growth is crazy too. you know?
Yeah, bro, for sure. We see it, man. We definitely see it, bro.
And I'm glad that you were able to speak on it here because a lot of people don't get to see behind the scenes, or actually, nobody gets to see behind the scenes unless you're the one doing it, and you're literally the only one doing it.
Yeah,
So the steps that you're taking, the strategic thought that you've put into it, it's really impressive.
thank you, brother.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Seriously,
Thank you.
bro.
Yeah.
It goes super, super crazy.
I think it just all comes from I like clothes. And
Yeah.
I always say this,
Yeah.
we say this on the pod all the time. You got to look at what the big brands are doing
Mhm.
and like not copy, but like definitely, see what they're doing and
take some inspiration.
definitely do that, bro. Like,
right.
like Hellstar just started a football team, and that's crazy for them
That's
to do. Like,
crazy.
like their own football team, and like that's like, oh, okay, that's another thing you can do. Just put your brand on the football team. You know? So,
Yeah.
What kind of trends are you liking right now currently in like today's market?
I really like Blasey. You guys got the Nigo, my Migo right
Blasey
there.
going crazy, bro.
Yeah, Blasey kills
I
it, bro.
fuck with Blasey heavy, bro.
Yeah, he kills it. I got to meet him when I went to PuffCon.
Oh, really?
Super nice guy,
Really?
bro. I gave him a Hoodlm homie, and he's like, "You made this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Bro, this is so cool." And like
Yeah.
hearing that right there, that's all I needed for
From the dude who
whole-
makes the coolest
Yeah,
shit all
bro.
the fucking
I was
time,
like,
right?
"What, dude?" And
yeah,
like,
bro.
I was like, "Can I get a photo?" He's, yeah, of course. Like, he took a photo with it and everything. It was the coolest thing in the
Bro,
world.
I'd love to have Blasey on here. Blasey, if you hear this, brother, I'd love to have you on.
Come
bro.
on,
He
Blasey,
fucking-
for
He
real.
does the coolest shit, bro.
He kills it, dude.
I have like his matchsticks,
Yeah.
the matchsticks with like
He's so creative.
they're like
Oh, shit! I
CD
just pulled his pants.
They're like CD covers. They're like
Censored.
albums.
Yo.
My bad, dog.
This fool like
My
made
bad,
like
bro.
albums, but like matches in a crate, and they're just like I have like the East Coast and the West Coast
Yeah.
one.
He kills
He
it.
also he made some. He made the El Chapo,
Mhm.
the El
Yep.
Chapo plushie
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, he goes super crazy.
And his
he
stuff
also,
resells too.
this fool made a fucking he made like a credit card sticker. And
Yeah.
it just looks
Oh,
like
shit.
a back of a credit card, and he would like
Put it on the floor. People
put
try
on
picking it up.
like trying
Are
to
you
pick it up. and
seriously?
shit. Yeah,
That's
bro. He makes
tight.
like cool like
He made like a
Huh.
sticker pack that were all like one of them was that credit card, the other one was like Knott's Berry Farm card, the other one was like a Metro card, and they came in like a little like the sticker pack came in a wallet.
yeah.
You know?
This
Dude,
fool's
that's
like
amazing.
this
He kills
fool
it.
like Blasey and like the Nothing Personal team. They're like the king of like flipping logos and like if you guys aren't tapped in with Blasey and Nothing Personal, bro, I definitely highly recommend. Especially
Yeah.
if you're trying to do cool shit like this. Like That food goes crazy.
And yeah, like when I started watching Blasey and like all his like, you know, when he was on Disconnected and Reconnected, all that, that's when I realized I'm like, bro, there's so much more to clothing than just clothing, you know? Because I have the people that are like, bro, I just want to buy your clothes, and I have the people who are like, I just want to buy your accessories. So I have those two worlds right now, and I got to find a way to merge both of them where you like everything, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a cool thing, but it's like you kind of have to find a way to make your brand valuable and make your brand worth it, you know?
Yeah.
It's building the lifestyle around it too.
Yeah.
Because that is
Definitely.
that's something that I feel like a lot of people should tap into is just start making all sorts of stuff,
Right.
you know? Because even for us, like we've thrown around so many ideas of bouncing around just random accessories. Like you can make anything now. You look it up and you're like, oh shit, I could make freaking a balloon, a
That's so
customized
true,
balloon if I
man.
wanted to.
I mean,
Shit.
and fuck,
Yeah.
like after talking to you, like, bro, we definitely talk about some fucking accessories that we
Yeah,
gonna make
bro.
for sure,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Because like I know you said that
Inspired me.
like, you're trying to like mesh both like the clothing and like I think that it goes hand in hand. You know, like Supreme's been doing it for a very long time. Like, bro, I feel like the Supreme accessories are moving more than
The clothes.
the clothing
Yeah.
and shit, right? So I feel like it's just like it's getting to that point for you too. And so I think you're gonna do good, bro.
I feel like
Yeah.
everyone loves an accessory, and I've noticed you got to keep
Definitely.
them like 20, 25 bucks.
Right.
And I'm putting on game right here. You keep them
Right.
20, 25 bucks, people are buying it, you know?
Yeah, they're gone.
Like those markers, I've sold over 100 markers, bro. And like I
Wow.
never thought, like when I first was gonna make them, I was at Uprock, and I remember like always saying like, bro, I want to collab with this marker brand and make my own marker, you know, whatever,
Right.
whatever. And then Cam at Uprock was like, bro, you're not gonna collab with. And I was like, what? Like I was so taken aback, you know? And he's like, bro, there are graffiti writers out here that like have been doing this for years and they don't have their own marker. What makes
Right.
you think you're gonna get a marker?
Yeah.
And I was like, you
Some
are
real shit,
totally
though.
right.
Yeah,
You know, I
right.
did not take it bad. I was like, that's the thing I needed to hear, you know?
Right.
And then after that I went home and I was like, you know, empty mops, you know? And then I
Right.
was like, how to make mop paint, you know, how to
Right.
make colors and all that. And then it took samples, you know, like you have to buy a 24 pack of mops because they're not cheap, you know?
Right.
And if they're not good, then you're kind of stuck with them. But after a while, you figure it out, bro. And like you can, if you want to do it, you can do it. You know, like
Right.
nothing's impossible,
Yeah.
Definitely, bro.
I gotta tell you, my mind was like just going. I was like, how the fuck?
bro. I
Did
feel
he
these,
make
hand fill
these?
them every single
Yeah.
one.
That's wild.
That's dope.
I hand
bro.
label
That is
every single
crazy.
one.
That is crazy.
Every single one of these markers
Every
are
single
hand
one.
filled. Everyone that you've ever had, that one was hand filled by me and labeled. Every single one of them.
That's
That
nasty.
is
Yeah.
impressive, dude.
And there's been over 100. That's why I don't drop them too often because
Yeah.
it's like, bro, I gotta sit down
It's
and
just
like.
tedious
No,
work,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
That makes it more valuable too.
That's the shit you gotta do, man. If you
That's
wanna,
why it
like-
says hand filled on the label. It says hand filled in the U.S. because it literally was hand filled in the U.S.
hand filled by Omar.
Yo, no, that's dope. I didn't like it to hear like the background story behind all of like these accessories.
All
and, like,
these
like,
pieces,
something like
man.
this, bro. Like I can see why people are really fucking with the brand and like really supporting you when it comes
Thank
to
you,
like
bro.
Yeah, so
accessories
you gotta
and all these
respect it
things. Yeah,
because
like,
when
it's
you're
a game.
Yeah,
man.
when you're
Like,
in it though, it's like you said, everyone can make a T-shirt, everyone can make a hoodie, but when you start putting your your own hard work and your hands
Right.
into your own business, it becomes something special for, especially for people that follow you and
Yeah.
Right.
are reaching into your community because they're like, man, this like Omar's killing it right now. He's just like the fact that he hand filled or he's planning a year in advance for drops and like all because it's time consuming, but you putting all your time into it. Like your day must be busy working a 9 to 5 and then going straight into this every day.
Right.
It's crazy, bro, but I love it. So I
Yeah.
don't even, if it doesn't feel like work, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
right.
love it. I get off, like my boss at my job knows that's not what I want to do. He tells me
Right.
every day, you're not going to be here forever. And I know that you got better stuff, you know, planned ahead of you.
Right.
And then he's like, I know this is temporary for you, you know? And he knows I love it. Like when I they just gave me a table for our podcast the other day and he's like, what do you need this for? And I was like, oh, we have a podcast. He's like, you have a podcast now? Like he realizes like I have bigger things planned than
Yeah,
like, you know,
of
working at a
course.
warehouse job every day of my life, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's cool that
That's
even he
dope,
sees
bro.
it, you know, and like
Mhm.
he's elevating me to the level where I need to be at, and he knows at some point, like
Right.
you know,
He's
I
not trying
gotta
to tie you down. at
no,
this
bro.
spot,
He knows
right.
what's up, and he's super cool, and that's the thing. I feel like you kind of have to just go in, like I said, go into it wholeheartedly, and then everybody around you is gonna realize, like, oh, he really loves this, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to hear because like when we started More About Nothing, my manager, he was like, he knew what we were all doing. Like he knew he'd followed us and he's like, say, I know you're not, this is not where your heart's at. Because they always want to train you to become like some type of assistant manager or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was in the role to become a team lead. And he goes, do you want this or do you want to focus on what you're doing and just work the job that you have right now? And I was like, I never had to think about it until that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it back and I was like, you know what, he's right. I'm not going to be here forever. I'm not going to take a position that I have to handle other people and then not be there for them when my heart and mind are in something else.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't, like take that leap of faith because they're scared, and it's like, bro, like scared money don't make no money.
Yeah.
You know, like
Let
you
'em know.
gotta
Tell
do
'em,
it, bro.
man.
Like
Tell
if you're
'em.
scared, dude, that means that's the right thing. That's the right place to go. If you're
So
scared of it,
true.
if you're uncomfortable with it, do it, bro. Because that's telling you to do it, in your
Of
body.
course.
So like you can't always be comfortable. That's what I was saying. Don't take anything for granted. Like I almost
Yeah.
died, bro, and like ever since then I have not taken nothing for granted, and then I live every single day. Like literally, this is my last day. Like if I die tomorrow, I at least was here. I did this podcast, and it comes out tomorrow. Whatever,
Right.
Like yeah, you kind of have to do it, bro. Because I think Kanye said we have 100 years on this earth, and
Right.
maximum. So
Right.
you got to do what you can in those 100 years.
Yeah, it's so true, man. Don't get too comfortable, man. You can't ever get too comfortable in
Yeah.
one spot, one area
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
nothing's
Always gotta
promised
keep
but
pushing.
death. That's what like he said that, and then I rewatch that clip maybe once a week
Yeah.
just to hear what he said, and it's like that's true. Like I got to put everything. I told these guys the other week we had a meeting. I was like, I'm putting all my eggs in the basket this year. Like Kobe said, you put all your eggs in one basket, but you can also go make more eggs and put it in another basket,
Yeah.
right? So just keep doing what you're doing and just
Right.
grinding it out because you're gonna eventually find something that works out for you. And
Yeah, man. Something's got to give at one
Yeah.
point, right?
and then just do what you want to do in the meantime and be kind to others, and you're gonna figure it out because other people will help you with that too, and then
Mhm.
help
True.
develop you and help you figure out what you want to do. And like we have all these influences. The reason we started doing this again is because I was at Compass Con 2022, and we had just got married. And I tell this story all the time. It's like, yo, Boo Boo hit me up, and he's like, yo, how's it going out, fam? Like, how's everything out there? And I said, I didn't even tell him how it was. I said, bro, we need to get back into this shit. We need to be here next year. We need to be here eventually and be doing this with the other brands and showing them we can do this shit because everyone does it.
Yeah.
Everyone has a t-shirt.
Yep.
Why can't we be elevated and like, why can't we have a Comics Con or why can't we just host something like that here in
Yep.
Utah?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, shout out to MC Provisions. He actually kind of does something like that. He does a Print My T-Shirt Fest. This guy in Ogden.
Oh yeah, it was like on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Right.
This
and,
past
shout out to him. Like this is his second time around, but he brings all these guys that he works with, and he puts it all together, and he literally prints at the place and prints everyone's stuff, and that's fire too. But
Yeah.
we need that on a bigger scale. Bring it down to Salt Lake and get all these guys in there. You know,
Right.
And yeah, it just takes people like us, bro, like that are actually on the ground. Like, shout out Mo when he put all of us on for
Yeah.
that event that
Yeah.
he had. Like it
Yeah.
takes that,
Bro, Mo's super humble like that, bro. That motherfucker didn't charge us nothing. He didn't charge us
Nothing,
He just
bro.
wanted to come
He
through.
just said, y'all pull up
Yeah.
and sell your stuff.
But see, at
He's
the
good
end
people.
of the event, bro, I felt so bad. I was like, bro, like you really gonna take no money, bro? I literally, I gave his girlfriend at the time, I gave her a shirt and I gave him I think I slipped him like $200.
Bro, he's the good people and he just wants to see people win.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
At the
to
end
him.
of the day,
He
yeah.
put the drive together just recently. He was out
Right.
there handing out pizzas
Yeah.
in the snow.
A Fugo dummy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he was-
Everything he does.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
He goes super.
He does he really elevated my brand when I first was restarting Hoodlm again. He really told me we could do this and I'll offer you all my services, embroidery, all of that,
Right.
And yeah, he put me on, bro. He really taught me what vinyl pressing was. I didn't know. I was so out of the game. I only knew screen printing. I come back and there's vinyl pressing, and I was like, okay, that's a different thing I've never seen in my life.
Like you said, like we said at the beginning, man, there's 7 different ways to do this fucking
Yep.
one
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You can get it done
Yeah, it's crazy,
however
bro.
you want now.
It literally, this is the craziest shirt. It has glow in the dark,
Bro, I want that
it's
shirt so
insane.
bad.
Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, this is
Yeah, that
crazy.
shit goes hard, bro.
And the fit, I just love the fit and everything about it. It just it turned out really good, And then I got
Yeah.
the size tags on there. Shout out Keys for that too.
Going crazy,
there you
man.
go.
Shout out
So-
you, man.
and it's just that you guys got to take all this advice and put it all together at the end of the day, and then you're gonna have this perfect T-shirt.
yeah.
And you dropped some gems on this, so you guys be fucking taking notes.
Seriously, man.
Shit.
No,
Yeah,
for
I feel
reals.
I feel a lot of people drop gems, and you just gotta always be listening.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could be the crackhead in the corner store, but he's gonna be telling you something.
Right. It's all about perspective, right? Because you could have easily been like, man, fuck Keys, man, fuck off these motherfucker hating on my shit.
Nah, bro.
But it's
never.
right, it's all about perspective, right?
Yeah.
And the way that you took it, you were like, you know what? No, he's right. Let me add some tags to it. You ended up fucking with it, right? So that's all you can really do in life is just really make sure that you have the right perspective when you're taking in certain information and hearing certain things, right?
And you don't think people notice the tags, but I promise you, the first thing when I give someone like something, they're like, "Whoa, these tags are crazy!"
Bro,
and it's
seriously.
like, "Oh, that's crazy."
That's literally the
Yeah.
first part I go for when I go to the neckline, pull it down, and see where they got it printed, or
Yeah.
like if they have a neck tag and see what T-shirts they're using. Because
Right.
you know, when we started doing it, I was like, man, the hardest thing about making a T-shirt is that you're never gonna satisfy everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no perfect T-shirt for everyone. Right. So you got to find a perfect T-shirt for yourself. So I used to go to LA like 3 or 4 times a year. I'd go there and like. I know Hundreds was changing their shirts all the time. I know, Diamond was changing their shirt. Like they were using Next Level in like the early 2000s or like 2010s, and like they moved to like transition to it. And you can literally find their tags. That's how I found out what independent clothing was. Is that
Same.
100? I have a 100s jacket on the inside tag. They forgot to remove it,
Yeah.
and I found it, and I was like, okay, cool. So we came back, and I was like, let's get this printed on this.
Yeah, I remember we were nerding out about that when we found it. I was like, independent, oh my God, it's the best brand ever.
Dude, I worked at Zoomies when I first, like, in high school. My first
yeah?
job ever was Zoomies. And, like, I remember one time I opened up a box of Diamond t-shirts and they had the independent tags on them. And I was like, oh my. And they had the Diamond tags underneath, but didn't rip the independent tags out.
Right.
And I was like,
shit.
oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
This is where they get their shit. And then I looked up, like,
Yep.
yeah.
What a time, man, when you like discover shit like that. You're like, man, they've been fucking bamboozling us.
Yeah. Well, no, because at Zoomies, they tell you how much the shirts are worth.
Right.
They'll tell you we get them for $5 and we're selling them for $40.
Right.
And you're like,
Oh,
what
okay.
the? So that put into perspective for me too is like, okay, people are buying this because it's cool and like this graphic or whatever. And like, bro, they're making it for $8. How? You know,
Yeah.
like how? And then like you
Right.
go figure it out. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
They sell
dang.
Shaka blinks for $25 there.
Yeah.
They do?
Crazy, bro.
Zoomies.
Zoomies is
Yeah.
hustling y'all, bro.
Yeah, Zoomies be getting everybody now. Like, if you don't know where to look, like, if you ain't a brand owner and you fuck with Shaka like that, if you fuck with Pro Club like that, they're gonna get you.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna get you. My little nephew's in the Pro Club right now, like, super heavy. And he asked for these Pro Club sweats for Christmas and shit, bro. $55 for these goddamn sweats, bro. I was like, what the
crazy.
fuck?
I'm gonna go get that on my wholesale
I was
account.
like, yeah. I was like, bro, let me check the wholesale account real quick. $55.
Let me give you 80% off. How
I was
about
like, man,
that?
this is nuts, bro. $55.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I worked at Zoomies and that's when I realized too, like they
Yeah.
left the tags on their shirts. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like,
Damn.
yeah, you guys can find shirts and stuff. Like, definitely YouTube University. What shirts are the best? I'm sure whoever's
Dude,
looking.
there's
you know.
so much content on
Yeah.
that now.
You guys
Like,
will
if-
be able to find everything you need.
even when we first started, there wasn't that much content. Like there were videos here
Yeah,
and there,
there's
but,
select
not really,
few.
man.
but you just
Yeah.
had to go into a shop and then feel out shirts and see which works for you.
Right.
But now it's like,
Or find the tag or whatever. Right?
Exactly.
As what we're saying right now. But man, you literally hop on TikTok right now and find out
Yeah,
what
My
the
thing,
hottest
though,
blinks right now.
why I don't like to make shirts is because like people, like we always talk about this, like people wear their favorite 10 shirts. You guys know your favorite 10 shirts right now at the top of your head.
Yes.
And how am I going to get in there? You know what I mean? Like, how is my brand going to get in there? And like you said, you got to feel it out. You got to do, that's what I do. I buy a blank that I think is cool. I wear it with no logo. Y'all just wear
Right.
it, dry it, wash it, all that, see how it feels after.
Yeah.
And then if it's good, then that's the one I'll run with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just hard, bro. If you're going to only make t-shirts, like it's really hard to make it in those like, you know, favorite, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? Also hoodies, bro. You got to make the perfect hoodie. If
It's
not,
true,
like, if you're
man.
not like that Essentials hoodie Keys is wearing, people don't want it right now. It's crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
People want that fit, that style, and if you don't got that, people don't want it. It's
Right.
insane.
It's
you know?
weird. It's fickle, if you to say the
Yeah.
least, you know, in the fashion industry. But anybody starting out, just don't worry about anything. Just make what you like,
Seriously.
and it's gonna resonate with the community.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Go
gonna
print it
re-
on that Shaka Wear
Yeah.
tee. Go
Yeah,
go
bro.
get an account like that so you
Yeah.
can start with $4 or $5 a t-shirt and
Like-
make it, you know.
You never gonna know, because sometimes it's like some guy will just have this crazy idea for artwork, like that shirt. Like somebody's gonna see that and they're gonna be like, "Fuck, that is gonna be in the top 10 for sure," because that's literally in my top 10 right now. I can't stop thinking about
Yeah, I
it.
appreciate it.
But but yeah, like it's just it's good. It's fickle, but you just have to try shit out, see
You
what
gotta
works.
try it out. Just
Especially,
just start somewhere, right? Like just recently, like when I first started taking a break from off days, I wasn't like releasing anything, but bro, I was in the lab working. I was buying all these blanks. I was figuring out all
You
these
really
different
were.
methods, bro. I got a fucking heat press. I learned how to sew. I learned how to do all these different things. I was literally buying blanks almost every other day, just feeling out about LA, Shaka, all these other crazy ass ones, and trying to figure out what would be like the best fit for what I thought would be
Yeah.
good for off days and shit, you know. So you
Yeah,
figure
dude.
all that shit out like after you started it up, then you can really start thinking about.
Everyone's gonna start on the Gildan.
Right.
You know, don't
Yeah,
get don't be scared that you're gonna start. Everyone's gonna start on the Gildan. I did. You know what I mean? Until I
Right.
finally figured out, okay, Gildan probably is not the best to start with. You know. But yeah, bro, you kind of like you guys said, start where you can, and then
Start where you
you'll
can.
figure it out. You will
Figure it out
figure it
from
out
there.
after that.
Right.
You know.
Damn, bro, we've been dropping a lot. Thank you for sharing, bro. You
Yeah,
really
man.
like
Thank you
inspired
guys
me
for
to
having
like
me.
go out in this meeting. We're really gonna talk about some shit after this. But man, if you could give some free game to our viewers, I know you've already been through a bunch. You know, you've dropped a bunch of gems already. But we do this segment on the show called the Chef Special. What's your Chef Special, brother? Tell them.
Be yourself, do what you like, and that's all you need, bro. That's the key is being yourself. You know,
Right.
that's all you
day
need.
with it, man.
Honestly, that's
yourself.
like the recipe for success. You know, you can't
That's all you
be
need.
you can't be yourself around others if you can't respect yourself, right? So you got to go out there and respect others and show them who you are, right?
Right.
If you know who you are, nobody can tell you who you are because you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so you can't
All
have
day
someone
with
tell
it.
you you're this because I know who I am. And,
Right.
You know, so and that just comes with being yourself, bro. Always.
Yep,
All
yep.
day.
Love that.
All day
love
with
that.
it, man.
Man, honestly, you guys, if you guys want to go start a brand, go start a brand and take this podcast and take this episode and go out there and just do it because
Yep.
no one's stopping you except for yourself. Go
All
learn how
day
to
with it,
edit.
man.
Go learn how to do this stuff. There's literally the tools are at your fingertips. Take advantage of that. That's what I tell these little kids too.
Yeah.
Like all the little our nephews and stuff when they're out there doing stuff. I'm like, yo, I want to be here for you guys so I can help you guys and get to the next level where
day.
you want to be. You want to learn how to cut hair. Like the guy, we have our nephew that we signed as our first skater,
Oh, sick.
and now he's starting getting into barbering. And
Oh,
like we
dope.
know people that barber, we know people that cut hair. So
Right.
like when he's ready to get to the next step, he's like, well, if he wants to start his own brand and get that going, we'll
Yeah.
get him going. You know.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
And this goes like this not just even for the nieces and the nephews, man. If anybody got
Anyone.
questions in regards to anything as far as resources go and how to do what and how to do where to start, man, like hit the comments in the
Yo,
hit the comments section and
Hit
let
the
us know.
DMs too if you
Hit
don't
the
want to
DMs.
show
Always
it.
reach out, bro.
Hit the DMs.
Yeah.
any questions?
Reach out to the Hoodlum dude. Reach out to us. More about nothing off days. Hit us on the off the menu page. Hit up like even Mo organized movements and like even Gooba and shit. Like like hit any of us and
Any questions,
you know,
we'll answer.
like
'em.
I can definitely say that everyone that I just mentioned ain't trying to gatekeep nothing. We all really trying to help each other grow and push. So
Yeah.
if anybody out there really trying to do something and don't know where to start, like hit any of us up. All
Yeah.
day with it.
And yeah, whatever you're making, be yourself and do it wholeheartedly. And I promise you, it's all gonna work out. You know,
All day,
Yeah.
man.
and never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
I would like to thank you, Mo, for being. Or no, Mo, Omar. Sorry, we brought up Omar. I would like to thank you for joining us here. Everything you do is now we kind of have a background behind it. And like from the time I saw you inside the shop to now is two different worlds of what I'm seeing, right? And
Yeah.
the way you're representing yourself, like go out there, like it's gonna help us move on and like carry ourselves differently and plan better. And like I learned a lot from you.
Yeah, seriously,
Appreciate
bro.
you guys.
Really,
Thank you
honestly.
for having me on. It was,
Like,
it was
all
a
day
pleasure.
with it.
It was my
All day
pleasure
with it.
for
Yeah,
sure.
thank you so
We
much.
appreciate you. Episode 50, everybody. Damn.
Episode
Yes,
50.
sir.
Omar, brother, you got anyone you want to shout out? Go ahead and do it right now.
Shout out everybody watching this. Shout out everyone that follows me, and shout out everybody, bro. That's
Oh,
not, I don't want to
crazy.
leave anyone else. Too many people. I don't want to leave nobody out, yo.
There,
I love
there
you
you
guys.
have it, man. Again, Omar, brother, thank you for coming on. And you know what it is, man. Off the menu, episode 50.
Peace out, y'all.
Going crazy for
Yer.
y'all. Thank you so much.
Peace. Get one of these, man. Hoodlum. What are you doing?
This comes out Valentine's Day. Get yourself a
Hoodlum.com.
pillow.
Going crazy.
Everything will be in the description below.
Yes, Sirski.